Hey everybody, this is Fat Cat Paula, and I'm back with a crazy build challenge that I saw on Sandra Picca's website. If I'm not saying your name right, I'm sorry. She did this great video the other day where she put outlines of where everything would be in the house and put them in red, and then for each area she spun a wheel to see what would actually go there. So I put a place here for master bedroom, master bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser. For the kids' room, I've got a bed, nightstand, desk, chair, toy box, and bookshelf. So in the bathroom, I've got a place for the toilet, sink, tub. Dining room, this is the kitchen. This here is for a trash can. Then in the living room, what I was imagining was the TV would go here, the fireplace would go here, and the sofa would here, and a chair there. So that is what I have done. And then I have put all of these things into a picker wheel, and I'm going to spin the wheel and see what goes in each spot. So we're just going to start. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can because I don't have a viewership like she does that everyone will watch for 45 minutes. So I'm going to go really quickly, I hope. So for this hallway table, I'm going to spin for that, what goes there. Okay. So we got a dining chair. So dining chair number 1 goes there. I'm going to put something nice. There's our dining chair. I'll fix the flooring when we get done. I'm going to take dining chair out of the picker wheel and do the next thing, which is going to be this. Let's go ahead and do the dining room. We have 5 spaces, so for this first slot here, we're going to spin. Okay, we got an outdoor dining chair. That's good. That's good. We'll just choose an outdoor dining chair. To get a nice black one, we'll put it right there. Next, we got a countertop. Okay. I don't know how we're going to try to make this look reasonably normal. We'll put a countertop there. For the next dining chair, we're just going around the table here. We have got we've got a sink. We've got a sink. Okay. So we're going to put a countertop with a sink in it. We're just going to get that same one. We're going to put that here. There we go. And now for this next one. Oh my goodness. Let's go for the middle one this time. Let's go for the middle one. We got a dining chair. I don't know. Did I say the middle one? I think I did. Okay. So for this one then, we'll go for this one on the edge. We got bed number 1. There is no way that bed number 1 can go right there. But you know, it's The Sims, so we'll just make the room bigger like you do. And we'll just put our bed in there. We'll just put that right there. And that's our dining area. I don't think we can get to that sink. I don't think there's any way. I don't think that's functional at all. Let's see if he can wash his hands. Yeah, actually he can. Okay. Okay. And that worked out okay then. We have a functional bed and a sink. Okay, for the kitchen area, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. So I'm going to spin. We got a side table. Okay, so we're going to put a hallway table in the kitchen, which would be this type of table, I believe. I'm going to put a small one since that is just a 1 square that we have there. And then I'm going to spin again. And we got a countertop. We have a countertop in our kitchen, folks. We have a countertop. All right, let's get another one of these. And let's spin again. Okay, we got the toilet. The toilet's going in the kitchen. That's pretty much par for the course, I think, on this kind of a challenge. But we're fine with it. We're fine with it. We'll just put it right there in the corner. And we will just move right on as if Nothing is wrong. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, the next thing that we got is a trash can. Trash cans are appropriate in the kitchen. This is the indoor trash can that I got. So we're going to put it right across from the toilet. And spin again. Just going right around the kitchen. So we got desk and chair. Desk and chair. So that means a tiny desk. I think I'll put this one. This may block the entire kitchen. Go ahead and pop a computer up on that. It's a cheap one. Okay, we have one more kitchen slot, and then we have where the trash can is supposed to be. So here we go. Okay, we got sink. That's supposed to be the bathroom sink, but it's okay. It's okay. It can go in the kitchen. All right, we got this spot right here. That is going to be the stove. The stove. The stove is very close to the kitchen. So I'm happy about that, I guess. I feel like he'll be able to sort of have a normal life here. I'm not sure. Okay. Next we're going to go here for the TV, where the TV was planned to be in the original architect's plans. And we have bed number 2. So we have a child's bed in the living room. Maybe we could have some curtains on it so that the child could close the curtains and have a tiny bit of privacy in the living room. I mean, you know, maybe. Okay, we're just gonna go around like this. So fireplace, sofa, chair. And we're getting sofa. We got sofa first. So we will put the sofa right here. I feel like I'm gonna have to move those doors, but for now I'm not going to. I'm just gonna put the sofa there. Where the sofa was gonna be, we're going to have the TV. Let's do a little table with a TV on it. The child can watch TV from their bed. It's wonderful. Okay, next for this chair slot, we're going to have a chair. Awesome. I think we could turn it a little bit that way so they could kind of watch TV. All right, I think that's okay. Okay, we're going to go into the bathroom now, which is going to be very tricky. We don't have a toilet for the bathroom because that's in the kitchen. So we're going to see what's going to go in this room that would normally be the bathroom. Nightstand 1. Let's see, I would like to have one with a little storage, so I'm going to use this one. And then for the next 2 slots, I'll go ahead. We got tub and dining table. Okay, so for this bathroom, we're going to have a tub and a dining table. It's not weird. I'm hoping that we can still make it so that he can get in the tub, despite the fact that there's going to be a dining table in here. Just going to put a small one. I'm going to check it right now. Yeah, no problem. Okay, now we're going to move on to this bedroom, which is not going to have a bed in it, pretty obviously, but maybe it'll have a refrigerator. We will see. We have 4 slots in there. The first one is where the bed would be. We're going to put an outdoor trash can. I almost want to just throw a dumpster in there because there's a lot of space, but I guess I'll just do an outdoor trash can right where the bed would go. For the nightstands, we will do an outdoor dining table. I think I'll do one without an umbrella on it. And for the other side, we will have a dresser, which is fine. He will have room. He will have some place to put his clothing. I think I'll get something that's kind of tall and narrow. Okay, and then here where the dresser would have been in the original plan, we will do a hallway table. This is where I generally look for accent tables. This looks great. There's an accent table. Looks like a dresser. So that's that room. That's the whole room. I don't know what to make of that. Okay. And then this room, which is supposed to be the child's room with bed, nightstand, desk and chair, toy box, and bookshelf, is going to have nightstand. We're going to match this nightstand here. So nightstand, that's where it is supposed to be. This is two things that were where they're supposed to be. This is supposed to be the bed. For this area, we're going to do a toy box. He doesn't have a child, but I'm going to assume that he's planning to, in the future, have a child, because he has a toy box. And for the next section, we're going to have another nightstand. And that was supposed to be here. And then where the chair would be, we're going to have a dining chair. So we're going to match our dining chair. I was in an Airbnb recently where I felt like all their furniture was just in the wrong place. I felt like I know the dining room was in the sunken living room area. The best sofa was upstairs in the kids' loft. There was a sofa in the kitchen. So this can happen. I have also stayed in an Airbnb where there was a bathtub in the kitchen. Okay, so we got an outdoor dining chair here. We're going to match that. I don't know where I put it. Okay, this one. And then we have one more slot in the kids' room, which is going to be a grill. Alrighty then. I feel like that seems safe. Seems perfectly safe. What kind of grill would you want? I feel like a covered one would be best. All right. And now we go outside where we have what's supposed to be a dining area with a grill. I don't know what it's going to be. Starting with the first chair, which is top to me. And that is a countertop, a kitchen countertop. Okay, and then next we have a refrigerator. Imagine if you went to a house where everything was placed like this. I mean, I know my examples of Airbnbs were a little bit different, but they were a lot more normal than this. Okay, we have a bookshelf outside here. Bookshelf. I actually kind of like that. That looks like a little intentional outdoor kitchen. Sort of. Sort of not. Okay, so we got a dining chair, and this is one that we had on the inside type of dining chairs. I'm going to just sit and look at the fridge. Now for this spot, let me put that in this spot because I know they can walk around chairs. And then for this spot, we'll put an outdoor dining chair. I think we had this combination in the dining room, didn't we? And then we have the grill and where the garbage can, the outdoor garbage would be. So for this one, we got a dresser. We're going to put a dresser right here. What type of dresser would look nice on your back patio? That is the question. This. That. I like this one a lot, but it doesn't really match anything. I think that just kind of looks like it goes with our outdoor, quote unquote, outdoor kitchen theme. And then the last thing that we have over here on the side is the fireplace right here. I think we can do it. I think we'll have to use this one. We'll just put it, it's gonna want to lock to the wall. Let's see if I can make a wall. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do to make this house look a little more normal, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I figured out that he cannot get anything out of the fridge, so I'm gonna do some scooching. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this chair. I'm gonna try to keep it in this square, but back to the very edge of it and see if he can get in the fridge. Apparently he can't. So let's scoot the fridge back a little bit. Okay, he can. I'm going to see if he can grill. See if he can watch TV. I know he can sit in the chair and watch TV. I just saw him do that. I think everything else is okay. We just need to, I need to try to make it look pretty. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is what I did with this house. This is ridiculous. I am aware, but it is a lot of fun. I put a divider here in the living room to separate out the children's bed from it, and he can get in it. He's in it. I put some clutter in the kitchen. I divided the toilet and trash can area off from the rest of the kitchen and put a curtain and some plants there. I just decorated it up a little bit. I put a divider here so when you first walk in you don't see the bed. I put an umbrella stand in the front, and then this room is going to be his changing room. He's got his jewelry and his shirts, his boots, his coats, and everything back here. I'm not sure why he has an outdoor trash can in his room. I'm not in charge of that. I added decorative items. I didn't add anything that that had another function. That was, you know, I didn't add another nightstand. I didn't add another table like that. I just added things that are included in decorative items. So we got a mirror. We've got, I scooched the trash can to the edge of its square. This is his grilling room. I put the fire hazard in here because I think that's appropriate. I put a smoke alarm. I put a mat for him to stand on. I put an exhaust fan to take out the fumes. And I put one of those emergency fire things. It looks like it's Winterfest, and Father Winter is here. So we're going to introduce ourselves, get a present, and start living our lives in our interesting house. I didn't do much with the outside, but I did make scooch things so that he could get to them. Later I'll put some lights out there and stuff. But that's it for me. I'll see you next time. Bye.